Up to last session we discussed about the multiplication of fractions. How do you multiply if you have given a whole number and a fraction? That means if you have given a whole number and a fraction, how do you multiply? And we discussed if you have given a fraction and a whole number, how do you multiply? And if you have given two fractions, how do you multiply two fractions? This we discussed. Now in this session we are going to discuss about the division of the fractions. Up to now we discussed about the multiplication. Now we are going to discuss here the division of the fractions. And the next concept which is the division of fraction. In that we are going to discuss division of whole number with a fraction. That means if you have given any whole number and if you are dividing with the fraction, how do you do this calculation? Here first you need to remember here in this one, here division is there. If you want to change it into the multiplication, you need to write the reciprocal of the next number. So here first you need to know what is meant by the reciprocal. If you know the reciprocal, you can do any of the division, whether it may be the whole number or the fraction, whether you have given the two fractions, anything you can do it, but you need to know what is meant by the reciprocal. Reciprocal is nothing but changing the numerator into the denominator and the denominator into the numerator, we call it as a fraction. Simple way, you can say that consider 2 by 3. Here, what is the reciprocal of 2 by 3 is nothing but 3 by 2. Just you need to change it. The denominator into the numerator, numerator into the denominator. So the reciprocal of 2 by 3 is 3 by 2. Similarly, what is the reciprocal of 1 by 2, which is 2 by 1? And what is the reciprocal of 1 by 5, which is 5 by 1? What is the reciprocal of 2 by 12, which is 12 by 2? This is the reciprocal. And if you are changing the division into multiplication, you need to write the reciprocal. Since we are changing this one, just you need to change the reciprocal of the next number. This is the method if you want to divide the fraction. Now here, before that one, you know that if the denominator is 1, you will get always the result as the numerator. This one we already know. 5 divided by 1, which is 5, and 6 divided by 1, which is 6, and 100 divided by 1, which is 100. You know this one, right? So 100 divided by 1 is always equal to 100. There is no need to write the denominator if the denominator is 1. So now you can do this one. Here, this one what we have discussed here, first we are talking about the division of the whole number and a fraction. That means if you have given any whole number and a fraction, if you want to divide those one, how do you divide? So in case of division, keep multiplication. If you are keeping multiplication, what is our next step? You need to write the reciprocal of the next number. What is this number? 4 by 1. What is the reciprocal? Which is nothing but 4 by 1. Because it is 1 by 4 they have given. What is reciprocal? Which is 4 by 1. Now we change it. We know, we already discussed in the earlier sessions how do you multiply a whole number and a fraction. Just you need to multiply the numerators. What you get? 4 divided by 1, which is 12. Like that you need to find. Now consider one more, 3 divided by 3 by 9. Let us consider this fraction, or let us consider here 8. And now if you want to find this, how do you find? 3, in case of division, if you are keeping multiplication, you need to write the reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 3 by 8? Which is nothing but 8 by 3. Here you can observe that this 3 will get cancelled, and what will be the result, which is 8. Or otherwise, at this point you can multiply 8 into 3, which is 24, by 3. You know that 8 is a 24. Like that also you can calculate, and directly you can cancel this one if it is having multiplication. Now this is about the division of a whole number and a fraction. Consider one more example here. 9 divided by 1 by 3. If you want to find this one, here you can write 9 into 3 by 1. Right? Here 9 into 3 by 1. What is the value of 9 into 3 by 1? Which is 27 by 1. We know that 27 by 1 is always equal to 27. Like this, you need to divide if you have given a whole number and a fraction. Now, if you have given a fraction and a whole number, how do you solve? Before what we have discussed, if you have given a whole number and a fraction we discussed. Now, if you are giving a fraction and a whole number, how do you divide? Just now we discussed here. If division, if we change into the multiplication, you need to write the reciprocal of the next number. So here, what is the next number? 3. You know that 3 we can write it as 3 by 1. Anything is said, just now we discussed. What is the reciprocal of this one? Which is nothing but 1 by 3. So write it here 1 by 3. In the earlier session we discussed about the multiplication of two fractions. That means if you have given two fractions, how do you multiply the two fractions? Just you need to multiply the numerators and you need to multiply the denominators. So here what you get? 1 into 1 which is 1, 4 into 3 which is 12. Like this you need to divide if you have given a fraction and a whole number. Let us consider one more example. Consider 3 by 7 divided by 2. If you want to divide these two fractions, so what is the first step? You need to change the division into the multiplication. If you are changing, you will have to write the reciprocal of the next number. What is the reciprocal of 2? Which is 1 by 2. Right? Now, multiply the numerators. 3 into 1 which is 3. 7 into 2 which is 14. Like that, you need to divide. You have given a fraction and a whole number. Now, see the next one. If you have given a two fractions, both are fractions. Now we discuss if you have given a whole number and a fraction, and after that we discuss a fraction and a whole number. Now, if both are the fractions, how do you divide? Let us consider 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 3. If you want to divide two fractions, what is our step? The same process. Just in case of division, keep multiplication and write the reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 1 by 3 which is 3 by 1? You know that 3 by 1 is always 3, or you can write it as 3 by 1. Now you can multiply the numerator since multiplication is there. 1 into 3 3 and 4 into 4 1 which is 4. Now let us consider two more fractions. 2 by 7 divided by 3 by 9. If you want to find the result of these two fractions, how do you find? Write 2 by 7. Write multiplication in case of division. Write the reciprocal of the next number which is 9 by 3. Now here, if any will get cancelled, you can cancel it, or otherwise you can multiply and after that you can cancel. See both of the methods here. You know that 3 ones, 3 threes will get cancelled. And what is the numerator which is left out? 2 into 3 which is 6. Here what is left out? 7 into 1 which is 7. So what is the result here? 6 by 7. Like that you need to find if you have given two fractions. Now if you know this one, you can do the next exercise. Now up to now what we have discussed, division of the fractions. In that first we discussed how if you have given a whole number and a fraction, how do you divide? Or if you have given a fraction and a whole number, how do you divide? And after that we discussed if you have given two fractions, how do you solve? These three we have discussed. Based on this concept, now we are going to solve the next exercise. See the next exercise now. Which is exercise 4. In that the first question, here in the first question is very easy. They ask here, find the reciprocal of each of the following fractions. They have given fractions and they ask to find the reciprocal of the each fractions. You know what is meant by the reciprocal? Is nothing but changing the numerator into the denominator and the denominator into the numerator. So here in that the first question they have given as 5 by 8. You need to write the reciprocal of 5 by 8. What is the reciprocal of 5 by 8? Is nothing but 8 by 5. So write it here. The reciprocal of 5 by 8 is what? 8 by 5. Just you need to change the numerator into the denominator and the denominator into the numerator. That we call it as an reciprocal. Here 3 more questions are given that you can write in the same way. Exercise 4. In the first question, you can do second bit, third bit and fourth bit. Now, see the second question here. So here, what is the second question given here? Find. They have given here a whole number and a fraction, how do you divide these two? In that, the first question, what they have given 18 divided by 3 by 4. How do you find the result? Here, what they have, you need to write 18. In case of division, you can keep here multiplication. If you are keeping multiplication, what is the step? You need to write the reciprocal of the next number. So what is the number? 3 by 4. What is the reciprocal? Which is nothing but 4 by 3. Now you need to find this one. You can observe that here in 3 10 will get cancelled. 3 6 are 18. And what is left out? 16 to 4, which is 24. This is the answer. Now see the next question. In that, here in the second one, you can do the second question. In the second question, second bit is your homework. It is similar to that of the first question. Now see the third one. In the second question, what they have given 3 divided by 2 1 by 3. Here you can observe that they want to divide the whole number and a mixed fraction. Here you can observe that they did not given an improper fraction or the proper fraction. They have given a mixed fraction. If you are dividing a whole number with a mixed fraction, how do you divide? Let us see here. 3 divided by, first you need to convert this mixed fraction into the improper fraction. You know how to convert it. Just you need to multiply these two and the result you have to add to the numerator. So what you get here? 3 2s are 6 plus 1, which is 7 by 3. Now we have converted. At this step you know how to do. Here in case of division, keep multiplication. If you are keeping, you need to write the reciprocal. What is the reciprocal? Which is nothing but 3 by 7. And what is the result? 3 into 3, which is 9 by 7. Like that you need to find if you have given a whole number and a mixed fraction. Similarly here the fourth question you can do in this way. They have given 5 divided by 3 4 by 7. Just the same thing they have given here. Just you need to convert this mixed fraction into the improper fraction, and after that in case of division you need to keep multiplication and write the reciprocal of the improper fraction so that you can multiply the numerator so that you will get the answer. This one you can do it as a homework. In the second question, 4th bit. Now see the third question here. Here what's the third question given here? Find. Before question they have given a whole number and a fraction. In this question they have given a fraction and a whole number. How do you solve this one? In that the first question they have given 2 by 5 divided by 3. They have given a fraction and a whole number. So how do you solve this one? First fraction or first number you can write as it is, and after that in case of division keep multiplication. If you are keeping multiplication you need to write the reciprocal of this one, and you know that you can write 3 as 3 by 1. Anything is same. What is the reciprocal? Which is 1 by 3. Now how do you solve? Just multiply the numerators, which is 2 into 1, and multiply the denominators, which is 5 into 3. What you are getting? 2 by 50. Like that you can solve it. And here the second question you can do it in the same way. In the third one, the second question, it is the same thing what we have done now. Now the third question, in that what they have given two fractions here. 4 by 9 divided by 4 by 5. Here this is the one they have given. Here you can observe that they have given two fractions. How do you divide two fractions? So the same thing, write the first fraction 4 by 9. In case of division, keep multiplication. If you are keeping multiplication, write the reciprocal of the next number. What is the reciprocal of the next number? Which is 5 by 4. So write it here 5 by 4. Now you need to multiply two fractions. How do you multiply two fractions? Just multiply the numerators, which is 4 into 5, and multiply the denominators 9 into 4. Now what you get here? You can observe that this 4 will get cancelled. And what is the remaining left out here? 5 by 9. This is the answer. Like this you can solve if you have given two fractions or whole number and a fraction and a whole number. Now see the last problem in this exercise, the fourth question. here what this question says here, Deepak can paint 2/5 of the house in one day. That means in one day he painted his house 2/5 of the house. That means 2/5 part of the house he painted in one day. Now how many hours he need to take to paint the whole house? Here what they ask here, Deepak can paint 2/5 of the house in one day. In one day he painted 2/5 of the house, and if he continues working at this rate, how many days will he take to paint the whole house? That means here you don't know how many days he need to paint the whole house. You need to calculate that one. How do you solve? Just you need to divide these two values. If you divide 1 divided by 2/5, what you will get? In case of division, you need to keep multiplication. If you are keeping multiplication, write the reciprocal of this one, which is 5/2. So what you will get? 5 into 1, which is 5/2. Change it into the mixed fraction. How do you change? You know that 2 2s are 4. 1 will be remaining. 2 1/2, or you can do it as 2 2s are 4. What is the remainder 1? You can write in this way, which is 2 1/2. So how many days he need to paint the whole house? Which is 2.5 days he is required to paint the whole house. What is given here? In one day he paint the house 2/5 of the house he painted. How many days he required to paint the whole house? They are asking. That means you need to divide these two so that he can paint the whole house in 2.5 days. Now write this answer. Here, write it here. In one day, Deepak painted 2/5 part of his house. So, to paint the whole house, what is the time required? The time required is equal to 1 divided by 2/5. Just you need to divide it. What you will get in case of division, right? Multiplication, you will get 5/2. After converting, you will get 2 1/2. 2.5 days he required to paint the whole house. And here from this exercise is completed. Now just remember one point here. If you have given a proper fraction, you know that it is a proper fraction. What is proper fraction? If the numerator is less than the denominator, we call it as a proper fraction. Now let us consider improper fraction 3/2. It is the important bit. They will ask what is the reciprocal of the proper fraction and what is the reciprocal of the improper fraction. If you want to find the reciprocal of the proper fraction, you know that it is a proper fraction, right? And it is an improper fraction. If you want to find the reciprocal of the proper fraction, what is the reciprocal of 1/2? Which is nothing but 2/1. And what is the reciprocal of 2/3? Which is 2. 3/2, which is 2/3. Here you can observe that it is what? It is an what fraction? Improper fraction, right? Because here the numerator is greater than the denominator. What is this fraction? This fraction is nothing but the proper fraction. So here you can observe that the reciprocal of the proper fraction is always an improper fraction, and the reciprocal of an improper fraction is always an proper fraction. This is very important. Suppose if I have given 2/5, you know that it is a proper fraction. So what is the reciprocal? Which is nothing but 5/2. You know that it is an improper fraction. Now write this one here. So make a note of this one. What we can see in that, the first one, the reciprocal of the proper fraction. The reciprocal of proper fraction is an improper fraction. And similar to the converse is also possible. What we can say, the reciprocal of the improper fraction is a proper fraction. So it is very important that it will come in the exams. The reciprocal of the proper fraction is always an improper fraction, and the reciprocal of improper fraction is always a proper fraction. And in this session, up to 7 sessions, we discussed about the fractions. What are fractions, and we discussed the types of fractions, and after that we discussed how to compare the two fractions, and after that the division of fractions and the multiplication of fractions, and all this we discussed. In the next session we are going to discuss about the decimals. From this session is completed. In the next session we are going to discuss about the decimals.